Alexei, in our time in university together, we have been. What's the way to put this? One of us has been a womanizer. Maybe both of us have been a womanizer in our time in university.
Mm-hmm.
The question that we're helping people with today in episode 2 of Solving Your Dilemmas, which is another episode of the podcast, is how do you get a girl? How do you get a girl who's playing hard to get? How do you get a girl who's playing hard to get?
I mean, obviously you were the womanizer,
Was it? Well,
not me.
oh,
I mean, realistically, obviously, when I was in uni, I was a little bit different.
yeah, I think we both were. I think we both matured since the uni
I say a
days.
little bit different. I was
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in uni, I never really sort of like pursued anyone that was
Hard to get.
playing hard to get. It
You
was
just go for
a
that.
waste of my time.
Yeah. You see, you
It
go
was
for
a
the
waste
easy
of my
targets,
time.
but that sounds so
That
wrong.
does sound wrong. Definitely not that.
Okay.
But no, I would only ever sort of pursue something if the other person was also interested.
Mhm.
If they're playing hard to get, or they're like, no, I'm not. I'm not feeling this. Then I'm not going to try and sort of chase that and make them interested.
I feel like playing hard to get is like, I don't play hard to get, but sometimes I'm just like, I couldn't be asked.
Yeah.
Like, I may leave someone, not in red, but I may leave a message on my phone for 6 or 7 hours before I responded. That person on the other side might be thinking I'm playing hard to get. But realistically, I just couldn't.
Just
be asked.
lazy.
I'm just that is it. I'm just lazy. I'm so lazy. But how to get someone playing hard to get? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would leave it. I think trying to get someone who's hard to get it's not impossible, but it's a lot of work, and it's whether or not you're really committed to putting that work into getting that someone.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy to put in the work.
No, I mean, especially now, like, I never would.
No.
It's not even like, I know some people are into the chase and that kind of thing.
Some people like the game.
Some
the
people
chase,
like
yeah.
that. I'm definitely not one of those people.
Or me.
I very much just sort of enjoy being settled with one person.
Yeah.
And then, I've got no interest. It's just I just want to be settled.
Yeah. At the minute I'm just enjoying my time. I'm enjoying my
Yeah, that's good.
alone time.
Whether you're settled with somebody or whether you're settled by
yourself, yeah.
it doesn't make a difference.
Like, I don't mind. Like, if someone came along, like, if something was to happen now, I'm not chasing no
After the
one.
recording,
After the recording. What?
but we're not doing it on camera.
I know, but why not? People can pay for it. But if something would happen now in terms of me meeting someone, I'm not going out of my way to meet them. Like, I'm still on dating apps, but I barely ever use them ever.
Yeah.
But I think if something happened and I met someone and got onto him, it would be God's doing. It wouldn't be me. I'm not going out of my way to look for something. If I find something, then it's fate.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm not going out of my way to look for something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm playing hard to get. I'm just
No,
lazy
I mean, after sort of things happened with my ex and I, and then sort of just moving forward, everyone was always saying to me, like, when you're going to get back on the apps, like, when you're getting back on Tinder, when you're going on Hinge, Bumble, whatever it was. And I was just like, I'm not.
It's not worth
if something's going to happen, I want something to happen naturally. So, and now my girlfriend at the moment, obviously met her in work.
Yeah.
And, things are going much better because of it. I think, we met in a place where we weren't sort of specifically looking for something. We just,
I just have fell
we
on
just
both your laps. Yeah, enjoy
enjoy being with
company.
each other.
Yeah.
And then sort of from that then.
But I think that's the main thing. You gotta like someone's personality before
Yeah.
anything else. That's
Yeah.
it. If you can get it, because at the end of the day, it's your best friend as well.
Yeah.
That's
That's the thing. And like people, I say that. And, for me, I know that people are always like, oh, sex is great and everything about that, and that side of things is really important. But ultimately, at some point, sex is going to stop.
Yeah.
You've still got to be able to sit down with that person every single evening. Maybe not every evening. You've got stuff to do. But you know, you got to be able to sit down with that person, have lunch, have dinner, be able to speak to them, be able to enjoy their company.
Without the thought of, yeah.
It's, you know, but I think a lot of people enjoy that. Firstly, when they're young, enjoy the game, enjoy the chase.
Enjoy it while you can, because
And
when you get
enjoy
to
that
our
end
age
result, but
and when
then-
you mature up, you realize that you look back and enjoy some of those times that happened, especially university. Enjoy some of the times that happened.
If you can remember them.
That's why I said some, not all. Some of the times it happened, but then also in terms of like, I'm looking back on like, why did I get in that state? Why did I do that? But then at the time, I'm like, I enjoyed it at the time, so maybe now when I'm matured and looking back at it, I shouldn't be too hard on myself. It's like, I enjoyed it. That was part of my life.
Yeah,
That's what it
and-
is.
And, you know, the thing with me as well, I'm obviously a very different person since
Yeah.
I was in uni. You know, obviously I became Christian, I've been
Yeah.
baptized. But, you know, I don't look back at those times and think, I wish those had never happened, because ultimately those are the things
That's made you
that
who you
shaped
are.
me as I
Yeah.
am. You know, but for me, obviously, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
I go through things because it molds me as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of those are the things that happened in order for me to ultimately find God and Jesus.
And in return, led you to find your muscles and everything.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, everything happens. I feel like we've gone way off what the question is.
We
here.
are, but it does. People enjoy a tangent. It is what it does. How to get a girl who's then hard to get.
Don't.
If you're young, play the game. If you're young, play the game. Enjoy it while you can. Chase her down the road. Oh, actually, don't chase her down the road. That sounds wrong.
I don't listen to T.
Yeah, don't.
Just don't.
Chase her, but don't chase her. That's my advice. Chase her, but don't chase her.
I feel like you've got a lawsuit coming against you at some point because of this video.
Yeah, not just this one. Many of the ones I've done. I probably should edit a lot of shit out, but I don't. I'm like, it does what it does. You can have the raw footage. Then I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fun. It's fun. Well, that's how to get a girl who's playing hard to get. Hopefully we answered your question, or hopefully you learned a thing or two about us.
Yeah.
Chase her, but don't chase her. Take from that what you will. Thanks to Alexia for coming on this episode of the podcast. As always, any last words?
Don't chase her. You'll get in trouble.
Chase her.